Hey guys, Dropship Tyler here, and today I want to talk to you about virtual assistants. These are going to be your employees that help you scale and automate your business. So I hired my first one about 2 months into starting dropshipping, and I was really getting tired of listing, and that's the kind of the main reason I decided to hire one so early. It really worked out well though because I was able to automate that process and focus on growing the business in terms of strategy, customer service, things like that. And eventually, I made them an order processor as well, so I was able to have them do that task, which took even more off my plate. And I started just focusing on the customer service and growth strategy of things. And if I didn't hire somebody as early on as I did, I don't think I'd be here today. That person is no longer with me, and the reason is because they're from Bangladesh, and I restructured my company in a way where I wanted all of my employees from the Philippines, just for communication purposes. Sometimes when I talked to Amir, he there was some like language barrier. We always worked through it, but um, I noticed that sometimes the titles were a little, not how I would want them, things like that, which was fine because I was going for quantity over quality at the time. But as I grew my business, I realized I needed to have employees that I could communicate with uh, regularly and without a struggle. So I hired my first customer service rep I hired her with the intention of being a customer service rep. That wasn't her first task, because I'm a big believer that you should start people off with the most basic of tasks and then move them to doing more complicated things as you build trust with them and know that they're capable of it. So for her, I found her. Her name's Marielle. I found Marielle on Upwork.com, and initially I hired her to basically just find Walmart sellers that I could snipe. It was a very easy task. She basically just went and looked up the Walmart brand products and then found the dropshippers, put them in a Google spreadsheet for me, and then we would list from there. But yeah, once I knew she was good at that task, which didn't take too long for me to figure out, she was way smarter than just doing that. I moved her to actually listing the products too, so she was finding sellers and sniping and listing. And then I quickly realized that I could trust her. She's a problem solver. She knows what she's doing. I moved her to a customer service rep. So that was the first time I ever let anyone log into my eBay, and it was probably about 3 weeks to a month after I started working with her. So I built a little bit of trust with her, and we went from there. Since then, I've hired another customer service rep. Marielle has actually been able to train her. Her name's Rosie. She's been able to train and work with her continuously. I also have the videos that I put together for whenever I hire a new VA. They get like a video package of whatever their task is, and they have to watch those videos, and then they have to ask questions on things they don't understand. So that's really beneficial to do using like some sort of screencast or screen sharing software, whatever that you can record. Um, it's really beneficial to do that because it's going to save you time down the road when you need to hire another employee. But yeah, so I've used Upwork.com to find those two, and then I used OnlineJobs.ph to find my last two hires. One of them had to be let go recently, and then one of the people I've hired is actually friends with one of my other VAs. So it's yeah, and I feel like that's the route I want to take going forward is only really hiring friends and family of my current VAs, just because I already know that I can trust my current VAs. So I'm hoping that they will only hire people they know will take it seriously. And then yeah, so that's the route I'm going. But to get back to why I let one of these VAs go that I hired her like a month ago or like 3 weeks ago, and her most recent timesheet that she submitted to us on this last Friday said she had worked 132 hours in 1 week. So she was expecting to be paid for 132 hours in 1 week. And we just kind of like, I mean, we knew that right then and there, Marielle and I were just like, yeah, we got to let her go. Like, we're not even going to try to like argue this with her. We're just going to let her go. Uh, and because we know that she was lying about her hours, I mean, we're not even sure how many she worked. We basically paid her for a 50-hour work week, and said because her output was not, she was listing products and she was not listing anywhere near 132 hours worth of products. She wasn't even listing anywhere near 20 hours of products. So yeah, we let her go, and that happens. I mean, every business is gonna have, employees that they gotta let go. It's just part of the business. You can't be scared that people are gonna take advantage of you or something like that, or you're just gonna be stuck in your own little bubble trying to grow a business by yourself. That's not how you want to do it. But yeah, so my employees now, I trust them. I trust them completely. I'll say that, and I mean, until they do something that I disapprove of, or is trying to hurt me in a way, whatever, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, and yeah, have faith that they're gonna do the right thing all the time. Especially since a lot of these employees come from small cities or small villages in the Philippines, and this is probably one of the best jobs, best paying, and kind of best environment that they could get. I mean, they're able to work from home, and they don't have someone breathing down their neck all day. As long as they do their work, everything's cool. So they don't want my business to fail because they enjoy working for me that much, and the benefits of working online and all that. If my business failed and they had to go find somebody else to work for, they wouldn't know how stable it is. They wouldn't know if the person's actually going to end up paying them if they're not protected by like Upwork or online jobs or whatever. That's a big thing. Like, people get hired and then they never get paid if they try to do it outside of one of those sites. So there's a lot at risk for them too if my business fails. So they're going to do everything they can to make sure that I succeed. And I feel like that's going to be the same for anyone that you hire. As long as you vet them properly, and you put together a thorough interview process, and really just create those barriers to where if they're listing, they're not on your eBay account until you trust them. And just, yeah, scale up their task as you scale your trust with them. In terms of pay, onlinejobs.ph is going to be a lot cheaper than upwork.com. There's no fees or anything like that because I'm paying my employees directly. With onlinejobs.ph, the only fee is the one that I pay for a monthly subscription to onlinejobs.ph, and I can actually cancel that subscription, and then anytime I need to hire an employee, just renew it. But as I mentioned, going forward, I'm pretty much just going to want to focus on family and friends of my current VAs. And then with Upwork, it's a little more pricey because they're taking money out from both me and the virtual assistant whenever I pay the virtual assistant. So yeah, that one's a little more pricey. There's a lot more filters and things, and I guess if you're new, hiring from Upwork is a lot safer than hiring from onlinejobs.ph, just because you can see how many hours they've worked in the past. You can see other clients' reviews of them, all that. So since working for me, I've given every single person that works for me, even the one I most recently hired about a month ago, they've all gotten raises. And I feel like, when I was an employee, the thing that would motivate me the most is money, obviously. Just like what motivates you in your own business, getting more money. So for these people that are working for me, the way that I feel like they're going to do the best job is if they know there's a reward at the end of it. So I give bonuses, especially like around holiday season. I gave bonuses anytime I have a really good month, like March, for example. This is a good month. I might decide to give all of them $50 to $100 bonus. And what that's going to do is, it keeps them so loyal. It's insane how grateful they are. Here in the U.S., if you give someone 50 or $100, they're going to be like, okay, why didn't I get more? They're ecstatic. So yeah, so I keep rewarding them financially, and it keeps them loyal. Um, and like I said, that's also another reason why they don't want to go work for somebody else, because they know that I treat them well and how they deserve to be treated. And you should do the same for your VAs. Anytime a mistake happens, sometimes I catch myself because I get a little annoyed. Um, and I realize, like if I made mistakes in my job too, so I can't really expect everyone to be like perfect, and you can't either. I mean, you have to make sure that they're trying and they're doing a good job and they're not repetitively making the same mistake over and over again. But if they make a mistake, that's part of being human. So you have to really look past that and always just keep moving forward with your VA team, and they will be loyal to you, and you will be able to automate your business, and it will free up so much of your time. Once you're at the level I'm at, I would be drowning in work all day if I didn't have my team. So extremely grateful for them, and I highly recommend that all of you guys start hiring VAs if you want to be serious about your business and scale it at the rate that you need to scale it at. So if you have any questions or anything, just leave them in the comments. I'd really appreciate it if you'd go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And yeah, thanks for watching.